Hey, Teddy Grahams. Y'all. I'm through the roof. Okay, sorry. Okay, my name is Teddy Reed. I am 25 and I am a visionary. I am into visual arts, I'm into theatrics, I'm into being super animated. Talking like this sometimes. I've been trying to think this was coming out. I want to do voiceovers one day in my life because I always have something in my mind that I want to show someone else. Okay, y'all, the camera overheated, so I had to come back and do a part 2. Anyways, creating small cartoonic scenes or small animated scenes that could be healing or that could spark that level of critical thinking that I really want this page to invoke. And when I say critically think, I mean asking the right questions. The questions that you ask can tell a lot about how much work you've done on yourself. Oh, yeah. Baby, this is a page for all that, okay, in a bag of chips. Being expressive and using, like, exercising that creative body to get ourselves inspired, get ourselves motivated. I feel like it goes hand in hand with mental health. I just graduated with my master's degree in clinical counseling, and yes, I am ecstatic because of the access to knowledge that I had that I'm now able to share and connect with others about. And preventative care. So what are the things that we can change about our lifestyle to prevent us from reaching a point of crisis? And then also what it looks like when we are in those seasons of depression or we are in those seasons of high anxiety or high life stressors, because sometimes life hits us and we have no control over that, right? Like for instance, grief, whether that's you physically losing the life of a loved one or someone moving away or you moving away, or all those are a form of grief or loss. And I want to be able to talk about how we can keep ourselves aware in those moments, because I feel like even when life it feels down, those are the moments when we can learn the most about ourselves. A lot of people do run away from that, especially when we know we haven't been showing up for ourselves as best as we know we can. It's still helpful to, reflect back and look in, and not from a judgmental eye, like not from like, a shaming eye of like, I know better than this, I should be doing better, but more of a mindful eye. So yes, I'm aware that I know better, and yes, I am aware that I am not doing better for myself, or I'm not showing up for myself. Or what is that continuous or that self-sabotaging narrative that I'm repeating to myself that's making me feel like I'm not deserving of that best version of myself? And so when we start to think about those kinds of questions, it starts to, get the gears rolling. I'm not sure we do that yet. I ain't sure we do that yet, but I know it's coming. A lot of times when my clients would come to me and they're like, I just don't know why like this is happening to me. I've lost everything. And I'm like, well, trees lose everything. Yeah. And what do? They sit there and they let the season pass, and then they plant new seeds for the next season. We've slowed back down. We're taking deep breaths. We are silent enough in our minds to hear our heart beating again. And it's like, I'm really alive. And that is a beautiful thing. We can learn so much from nature. And so there will be videos that I'm shooting outside just so that you all can feel that that authenticity on my end and feel how grounded it is. The space that we do that work in has to be safe enough, it has to feel secure enough, and it has to feel unconditional enough, where we can start to rewrite those narratives that we told ourselves if we are someone who tends to have self-inflicted trauma. So I am in a healthy relationship. We've been together for 5 months, and y'all, this is somebody that I can walk outside with no shoes on, and we can go sit in the grass and meditate together. I haven't had that kind of relationship in a while where my spirituality played a role and my spirituality was also a part of the relationship. I'm just talking about what works for me and my partner. And if you want to take a little bit of that, put your own spin on it, then you're more than welcome to. So yes, it's like a magnetic force field that's around us. It grows stronger when we're all focused on one thing. So maybe you're watching the channel and you're people in the background and they're like, who are you watching? Who is that? Is that a podcast? What you listening to? Like, I want it to be that kind of channel because I'm trying to get on the show one day. And I don't know if me being an Aquarius has anything to do with that, but I think that it does because I am an air sign. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need all the other elements need air to exist. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, let me get my water prepared so I can start throwing some cutters on these hoes. I am from the DMV. How did I end up in New Orleans? Well, it happened so randomly. Like, I wasn't even gonna go to college. Like, I was like, I mean, I guess I'll apply to FAMU and NCAT, Bowie, because it was like 10 minutes from my house. I was like, that's gonna be like my fallback if none of this stuff works out. But I was really not, you know, ecstatic about going to college after I graduated from high school. My mom had called me and she was like, yeah, Xavier said that they're interested in you. Like, they want to do an interview with you, da da da. I'm like, Xavier, I never even heard of that school, but like, fine, the coach want to talk to me about cheer, let's talk about it. And he called me and was like, yeah, we want to pay for the rest of your tuition. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, we want to cover the whole thing. And I was like, who? So as much as my mom sacrificed for me while I was cheering, I was like, this is an opportunity I have to jump on. Like, this is a blessing to be able to graduate with no student loans, like, and to be doing something that I was genuinely passionate about at the time, even though I didn't want to do it. But that's neither here nor there. 3 years on the team, we won the first national championship at the school. The coach was basically like, I want you to come back and I want you to coach because I don't want you to leave. Like, we need you here. And I was like, okay. So I was a graduate assistant and we won NCA on the band shell as the first all-black team NAI advanced division. That was also really cool to make history at the school that I was, you know, that I was at. Though those girls did not like me, although a lot of them did not like me, they respected me, okay? They ain't like me, but we won. Okay, let me tell you something. They may not have liked me, but baby, when we got them rings, baby, they was posted up with them. Okay, yeah, like, let's talk about it. I was so hard up on them because my whole thing was, we cannot, as black athletes, as black women, we cannot be black and mediocre. You know what I'm saying? Like, one is already chosen for you. You can't change the color of your skin, baby, but you can change the attitude that you walk in when you come to practice. Working twice as hard to get half as far. Like, literally, you can't be both. You gotta choose one or the other, and one is already chosen for you. So it's like, we gonna be the best. That spirit of leadership and that spirit of like, let's get it done. Let's, like, you know, let's go full throttle and see what happens is the same mindset that I'm going into this YouTube about. So yes, that is the end of my introduction, y'all. I'm sorry that I had to do a part 2 and the lighting may be a little bit different, but we got it done. So those are all of the things that you should be expecting on this channel. If you got this far in the show, thanks for watching. Well, that's the end of the introduction, baby. See y'all in another video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for my girl Teddy Reed. Y'all gonna be the Teddy Grahams, okay? So we ain't gonna have no show without the audience, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you tune in back in. Make sure you comment something if you want to see something on the TV. We always open to your input, okay? Thank you very much.